Hey guys, it's Mr. Ferreter, and I wanted to take a second today to show you how to enroll in a new Google class. I think you're going to be doing that in Ms. Barrow's class, and I figured a short tutorial might help. To enroll in a new class, I want you to go to our Gnomes team website first. That's just smsgnomes.com. And from the middle of the window, I want you to select important websites. When you do, find the Salem Middle School link and click on it, and you'll be taken to the Salem Middle School homepage. Now don't forget, Mr. Kasia has given you in the sidebar a collection of links to really useful services that we use all the time here at school. In that collection of links, there's this colorful triangle which represents Google Drive, and there's this green blackboard which represents Google Classroom. Now it would seem to make sense that if you were going to go to Google Classroom and enroll in a class, you'd want to click here first, but that's just not how it works. You actually have to sign into Google Drive first. So I'm going to click on this colorful triangle. Google Drive will be launched for me in a new window. Now, when we land on this page, you're going to see that we're already in my Drive, and that's because I'm already signed in on my school computer. So I'm already here and signed in, but you might see the Wake ID login page. And that's not a big deal. You have your Wake ID login information on page 20 in your agenda. Now, after you've logged into Drive, you're ready to sign into Classroom. So I want you to go back to the Salem Middle School website, and it should be still in the tab at the top of your screen. And when you land back on the Salem Middle School website, you're now ready to go ahead and sign into Classroom. So I'm going to go back to this sidebar, and I'm going to click on the green chalkboard. And when I select that green chalkboard, it's going to launch Google Classroom for me. And because we've already signed in through Drive, we'll automatically be signed into Classroom, and you're going to see a list of all of the classes that you're currently enrolled in. Now, the odds are there's going to be two tiles on this page for you. You're going to have 6th grade science, and then you're also going to have the class period of science that you're enrolled in. So I think you're going to have two tiles. I have a few more because I'm in charge of a few more classes than you are. Now, this is where you start to enroll in a new class. Up here in the gray bar at the top of the screen, you'll find a plus. If you'll please click on that plus, you're going to get an option to join a class. Now, mine says join class, and it also says create class, but that's because I'm a teacher. Pretty sure that you're only going to have join class as an option. After clicking on join class, you'll be asked for your classroom code. Miss Barrow or whatever teacher you happen to be working with will provide that code for you, and then you just click the blue join button. And when you do, it's going to drop you straight into the new class that you're working on joining. For example, this is Miss Barrow's class. And I can see and do anything that Miss Barrow asks me to do right here on this landing page, this initial stream. Does that make sense to you? Now, one last navigation tip that I want you to remember. Over here in the top left-hand corner, there are 3 white lines that are horizontal to each other. Google actually calls that the Google hot dog. Remember Mr. Kasia telling you that he really liked that name and he plans on using it forever? If you click on that Google hot dog, it's going to show you the navigation bar for all of the classes that you're enrolled in. So if you wanted to flip back and forth between language and science, you could do that. What I think is cool is down here at the bottom of the page, it actually shows you the assignments that you have due coming up soon. So if you wanted to check and see if any teacher has given you an assignment, you could go and find it there. But what I tend to do is I tend to come to this page and just click on classes at the top, and it returns me back to that original landing page that you looked at when you signed in. Okay, everybody got it? Know how to enroll in a new class now? It's a 2-step process. You've got to sign into Drive first and then Classroom. But other than that, I think it's pretty simple.